And on the hill, Clark Schmidt. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective. Look for long pitch counts, grinding out at bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these players to sprint.
Right through there for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering upstairs.
We got a full count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, bases empty. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Base knock right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now Taylor Ward. Hard hit left side. Whips it across, and that is the inning. Angels leave 1, and now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in the Bronx, and getting to start, Jose Soriano. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Right-hander kick steals. Pitch misses there. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, the first baseman,
Ben Rice, stepping in now for the Yankees. Tapped in front of the plate. Sends it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Cody.
It's not often someone hits a baseball this hard. It's worthy of the StatCast treatment, Singy.
Well, I was anxious to see what that exit velo would be, and wow, 116 miles per hour. StatCast absolutely lives for these moments. You know, it's so cool to get that kind of data back almost instantly.
Judge off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. Right side, Soler gets there, he's under it, and that is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back at Yankee Stadium, new inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Jorge Soler. Soler with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And that one hammered. That's back there. And gone. His 9th homer of the year, and they jump out front. It's 1-0. Singy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate, and that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And next for LA, Logan O'Hoppe. And now the count is even.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers. He's putting himself in great company.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's Joe Adell.
Number 7, Joe Adell.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That one in the dirt, and the count's even at 2. And that one cutting but missing down low. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gloves it on the dive from his knees. The throw. Nicely done for the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And that's in the dirt.
2-1.
Two down, nobody on. Lined into left center, base hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
And next for the Angels, Christian Moore. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Out there to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in the Bronx, here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr., singing he's never finished the season with more stolen bases in his entire career. Hard on the ground to first. Shanuel takes it to the bag and quickly one away in the second.
7, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Had him way out front of the slur.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled.
Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Yanks held in check. They're down 1-0. Back in the Bronx. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Right side, LeMahieu whips it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The batter, the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Shanuel. Just missed. And that one ripped to left and foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Now batting, designated.
Here's Trout. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. That's outside.
No, that's out.
2-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. And that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's a big power threat. Ben Rice. Not even close there. And that's ball 2. LeMahieu at second. Grisham at first with no outs. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
2-2.
Out to short, Neto. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Aaron Judge at the plate. That one at triple digits.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Got him swinging.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third with 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And it's through for a hit. In from third is the tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Next is the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez. To the right side. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. No throw, and they come away without an out.
Baseman number 13,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one not close. And it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. And he can't come up with it. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. And on the play, a run will come in to score.
I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. And he swings over the top there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases loaded, 2 down. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the 4th, Jorge Soler. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. And that one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. That's a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Angels 1. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out to center. Adell moves under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 12.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. in the
2-2.
dirt, and the count is even 2-2. And they'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Luis Rengifo.
The third baseman, number 2, Luis Rengifo.
Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the bullpen, Jonathan Loaisiga. Up and loosening in the pen, Yarbrough, the lefty, warming up as well. Popped up, LeMahieu. One up, one down. Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. The Angels trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Outside low,
that's a ball.
2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
That's outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and the count's full.
Count is full.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. His first homer of the year, and this game is tied. It's 2-2.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So the batting order turns over. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
One down, base is empty. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit. Fly ball down the line. Bellinger sizing it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. That one almost
2-1.
got him. Action in the pen down there. Brock Burke appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Kochanowicz, a right-hander, loosening up as well. inside. And that's ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
The right fielder, number 99.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Ball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Judge rips that one. Out of here. They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 3-2. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Soriano departs, and he leaves in a one-run game.
Now pitching for
Brock
the Angels,
Burke on to pitch out of the pen
number
here.
46.
He's been so good against lefties.
Brock
Bellinger
Burke.
up to hit. Falling behind 2-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason Dominguez.
2 down, bases empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed. Two out, space is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 3-2 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Jonathan Loaisiga.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Well, one-run game, and now batting Mike Trout. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Loaisiga fires. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
No outs, runner at first. And now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Taylor Ward.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Trout on the move. Pitch misses. Throw save. That's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That one outside.
No,
and the count is 3-1.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
With the tying run at second. And we're the top half of the 6th. In there at the knees. And the count's full.
Full count.
On the ground, out to short. Throw to first in time.
The catcher, number 14, Logan.
So in now for the Angels, Logan O'Hoppe.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
2 outs. Breaking ball misses down and away.
That's inside. That's a ball.
Joe Adell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Trout on at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 3rd out, and that ends the frame.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's in there. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. A massive home run. Home run number 10 on the year. It's 4-2.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it. Carried out nicely.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brock Burke won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Jack Kachanowicz. He's into the game with the bases empty. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. The shortstop takes the ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next pitch is outside. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Austin Wells will hit next. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Neto slings to first in time.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field.
The center fielder, number 12.
Now here's Trent Grisham. In the dirt. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Man on second, 2 down. That missed by a lot. 3-1 now. Ben Rice on deck for the Yankees.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
First and second, 2 outs. Rice, the next to hit.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And there's a strike. Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We're through 6 full. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Fernando Cruz.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
One and 2 now. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next to hit, Luis Rengifo. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. High in the air, out to right. Judge makes the grab for the second out.
The batter, number 7, second baseman,
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Angels go quietly there, still down by a count of 4-2. Back now in the Bronx, set for the last half of the 7th. Here comes Aaron Judge.
Yeah! 1-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And that's down and away.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Oh, it's a pretty nasty curveball right there, and the hitter didn't look comfortable at all. Clearly fooled. Tried to check his swing and went around, but could have been called a third strike anyhow. That's how dirty it was. Nice pitch for the punch out.
Next offering misses down and away. Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it's through for a hit. And that gives Jazz Chisholm Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Kochanowicz checks on first. Dominguez back in on a dive. Tap foul at the plate. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. The Yanks leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. We go to the 8th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. Ball to strike. Right through there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Scott Efros getting ready to go. Hamilton getting loose as well. That one off the bad part of the bat. Just a lazy fly ball. Bellinger makes the grab. One away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, the designated hitter, Mike.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Mike Trout. The Yanks trying to protect a 2-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Yankees 4 and the Angels 2.
Now pitching for
new pitcher in the game for the Angels, Hector Neris.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Anthony Volpe.
For the Yankees, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Activity in the bullpen. Connor Brogdon up and throwing. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward brings it in. 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, DJ.
Now it's LeMahieu up to hit.
LeMahieu.
Next offering is down low. Line drive. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. But they still lead this one 4-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
New York
and
Yankees,
here comes the closer, Scott
number
Efros.
57.
A chance at his first save of the year. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
The left fielder, number 3, Taylor Ward.
The next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss and a slider.
2-2.
Down the right field line and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And next for L.A., Jorge Soler. Tying run at the plate. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. The tying run at the plate. That one off the mark. Ball 3.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
Number 14, Logan.
So a change being made out at second. On the pinch run, Scott Kingery.
Number 13.
And here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. And a count 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether.
And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Kingery, the lead runner at second. Soler over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So they're down to their final out. And the batter now, Luis Rengifo. One strike away. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.